Hi, this is Ted Britschgi, Director of Instruction here at the Jack Nicklaus Academy here in Orlando, Florida. And today, what I want to talk to you about is some things you probably heard before, and that is some general ideas on the backswing. And you see here, I actually have a shaft in the ground, and that shaft is to give us an idea of where my golf club is relative on an angle relative to, once again, relative to the plane of the swing. So this shaft would represent the plane of the swinger as the club is sitting at address. So a good way to practice this and give yourself some ideas on what to do, on the driving range and when you're working on your swing is, when you see good golf swings on the PGA Tour, the LPGA Tour, you'll see that the club head won't move drastically underneath this line, okay? You won't see the club head move drastically outside this line. You won't see tour players have the hands go way out, and you won't see the tour players with the hands going way in like this, okay? What you will see is that as this club moves back, the hands will move in an arc, okay, with the club head in a concentric arc around the body, okay? So at this point, you'll notice the club head and the hands are pretty much even, okay? So they are moving in an arc and they are moving closer, okay? Most amateurs will go out like this and around and then up and then come over the top of it. So if you put a shaft in the ground like this, at the same angle as you are at address, it'll give you an idea of, first of all, this first move, and that is this club moves up this line, which is, it's a relative idea of the plane of the swing, okay? So it moves up this line and it continues to move the shaft and the hands. If the hands move in this direction, the shaft would be parallel to this, going up to the top. So it gives you some ideas of what a good backswing looks like relative to the plane, okay, the plane of the swing. I could go into, there are good players in the past that have, obviously Trevino would take it a little outside, okay, a little outside like this and then reverse it. Bruce Litsky would take it a little bit in. We can talk about those things, but generally speaking, for the average amateur, what we want to do is put a shaft in the ground, get an idea of where your backswing is by taking it back where the club head actually starts to trace this. The hands at this point are even with the club head. They're not out here above this shaft and not below it too much, right in here. And as it continues up, this club shaft at the top is parallel to that. That'll give you a good idea of what a backswing should feel like relative to the plane. If you have any questions, please comment on the Facebook page, and looking forward to talking to you soon.